Breaking news. Nigeria Senate expresses dissatisfaction over the actions of the labor unions as wage negotiation proves yet inconclusive.
The Senate has frowned at some excessive actions taken by some members of the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) and Trade Union Congress (TUC) during the nationwide strike action for a new minimum wage on Monday. It specifically declared that the shutdown of the national grid by some labor unionists was more of economic sabotage than agitation for a new minimum wage and also disruption of Hajj flights.
Senate exceptions to the alleged excesses of labor unionists during the now suspended nationwide strike came to the fore through a motion sponsored on the strike action and new minimum wage by the chairman Senate Committee on Labour, Dicket Plank. Senator Plank under the motion requested the Senate to call on the federal government to expedite action on a new minimum wage to stop incessant industrial actions.
That globally there is dwindling economic downturn and Nigeria is not an exception. As such, all hands must be on deck to ensure that collectively we can overcome these challenges we are confronted with as a nation. Senate further notes that consequent upon the meeting held between organized labor and the federal government on Monday, 3rd June 2024, and the resolution reached therein, it is imperative that the organized labor suspends the ongoing indefinite strike to pave way for further negotiations, which are already yielding positive results.
In his remarks, the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, says although it was heartwarming that the strike has been suspended, excesses of some labor unionists will not be accepted.
We shouldn't even debate, because if we go to debate, we'll begin to question a lot of things. For instance, shutting down national grid could amount to economic sabotage. Stopping children from taking WAEC means that you have set those children back by 1 year. Stopping the Hajj is not only religious sacrilege, it's also unheard of. So my personal opinion would be that we thank them for agreeing to go back to the negotiation table. We urge the federal government to expedite action on negotiations in order to arrive at something that is acceptable, at least acceptable to both parties, or something that is reasonably acceptable to both parties.